The Agnes Scollins Carey early career professorship in the arts has enabled me, and by extension my colleagues in the School of Music, to collaborate together on the creation of a new work. It's always thrilling to get to participate in the creation of a new work in the performing arts. Very often we are performing works that were written, in several cases, hundreds of years ago. So for the students and for myself and my colleagues to be involved at the birth of a new piece is quite thrilling. The opportunity to get to work with such extraordinary people, particularly Susan Russell, on this project has been a real gift. It was a big honor for me to be selected as the inaugural recipient of the Agnes Scollins Carey Award by the college, and I'm thrilled that this project is finally coming to fruition. So Lorenzo Da Ponte is known primarily as the librettist for Mozart for his three great operas, The Marriage of Figaro, Don Giovanni, and Così fan tutte. Of course, he's also this extraordinary man who lived in a very long life, beginning in the Jewish ghetto outside of Venice in the 18th century and ending actually in Lower Manhattan in New York in the fourth decade of the 19th century. He had an extraordinary journey going from the old world to the new world. When the idea of creating a theatrical piece on Da Ponte was first presented to me, it was my great good fortune to entice Susan Russell to write a play based on him. And what she has done, has fashioned, is a story where we very much see the disintegration of Da Ponte and then the rebuilding of him. He is a complicated figure, to be sure. He's someone who very much saw himself as a cross between Dante and Casanova, perhaps the worst qualities of both of those individuals. And Susan has written a play that has so much affection for him, but yet sees him so clearly and truthfully. It's a real honor to get to go on the journey of Da Ponte through Susan's eyes. I've been fortunate in my performing career to actually perform in the three Da Ponte Mozart operas multiple times. Marriage of Figaro, Don Giovanni, and Così fan tutte. In fact, most recently, Penn State Opera Theater presented Così fan tutte in the Playhouse just about a year and a half ago. I feel like my familiarity with those works, my deep love of them, helps inform even the way I respond to the piece Susan has written, which honors Da Ponte's work, particularly with Mozart, but also takes I think a clear and a critical eye of both him and those works. Some of perhaps the misogyny in the middle of them, some of the complicated male-female relationships that these seminal works of the 18th century can represent. It's a really extraordinary vision of an 18th century iconic person and 18th century iconic works through a 21st century lens.